fuck. Let's go. Go. Creatine again. You guys keep telling me to do way less, but dude, I gotta finish this tub. I'm sorry. Let's go. I made $9,366 yesterday. That's up about $180 from the day before. And I know you losers, a couple of you DM me asking me about the margins. Oh, how much of that is take home? Guys, I'm not going to calculate my margins every day for you. All right. That's just how it is. All right. I'll do it on a monthly basis. You have my word. The main drivers of the revenue increase is, the main driver, it's a singular. It's from Amazon. We're up $500 something from the day before. And I guess if we're analyzing behaviors now, Sundays is probably the ordering day for Amazon. And yeah, everything else was down. So FanFuel was down by $200. Mediavine down $100. Yeah, OnlyFans down about $40. So yesterday we made $566 from OnlyFans. The day before we made about $600. So we're actually down $40. I thought it was going to be a permanent up and up with OnlyFans. So that was a bit surprising. Have we peaked too early? I don't know. I did want to, however, share my numbers for FanFuel for the month. It is up significantly this month. I'm not sure if anyone else in the supplement space is seeing something similar, but we're up 70%, which is nuts. So previous month, as you can see here, we did 6,800. This month we're doing 11.5K. So yeah, sales up a lot. Our rankings are pretty stagnant. So I guess perhaps it's seasonality thing. People are going back to the gym ahead of, I don't know, the new year, new me thing. But the main thing I wanted to show is that they have like the F challenge ranking. So like each sale you make, you get a point. We made 830 sales. And I thought I was doing pretty well because, 11.5K a month. That's pretty good, right? And we're only ranked 32. And I actually went down a rank. So people ahead of me are doing way better than me. And Red Ribbon Group with 37,000 sales, which is absolutely bonkers. I don't know how they even get that. Could it be faked? I don't know. I did a quick Google of who they are, and it's just some like asset management fund. So I guess perhaps they're a private equity. I don't know. Does anyone know anything about them? Let's talk about sleep. Last night, my sleep score on the Oura Ring app was a 91 readiness, 82 sleep score. Versus my previous day, it was an 84 readiness, 72 sleep score. Changes made. I went to bed earlier. I think I went to bed at around 10. Went to sleep at about 11-ish. Didn't have anything to drink, so that was good. Yeah, feeling pretty good this morning. Unfortunately, Janice had to work well into midnight, so her sleep will be quite bad today. So yesterday's video did relatively well, I'd say. As of 8:40 a.m. in Bratislava, we're sat at 700 views, which is about half of the first video. I did expect it to dip a little, but when I dug into the numbers, it was a bit odd to me because the video yesterday had 2,900 impressions with 10.5% click-through rate on YouTube, with a 4-minute view duration. And that is much, much higher. So in terms of CTR and view duration is much higher than my first video. But for some reason, my first video got double the impressions, hence why it has double the views. I always assumed that YouTube videos do better because of CTR, so they push it more on your homepage. But I'm not sure. Perhaps it was the epic OnlyFans hook. So after yesterday's video, Sampar actually reached out to me on Twitter. I think we've spoken in the past here and there, nothing significant. But he reached out saying, he He was incredibly nice about it. He said he wanted me in, not sure what's happening. He's looking into it. And then I think his co-founder actually reached out via email saying, during the interview process, I didn't seem very interested in joining, and they only wanted people who were really sold on the idea of Hampton. And I guess it's just my low testosterone energy levels that got me rejected from the group. And they did ask me if they were wrong about my enthusiasm, they would probably reconsider. But I'm not sure how I feel now. It was really nice of Sam to reach out, so I guess I should try to support him. I guess my question to you guys, what do you guys think? Should I tell them that I want in on Hampton, see how it goes, and then update you on my journey through the Hampton Founders Group? Or, I don't know, what do you think? I did have a Twitter message saying that this me being so transparent about everything is maybe one of the reasons why they rejected me. I did see in their TOS or terms and conditions, they don't want people sharing too much about what's happening in the group. And I get that. So I don't know. You guys let me know. All right. So let's get to your questions in the comments. If you guys had any questions about this episode up until now, or even after now, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'll be answering as many as I can. But so far, there's not that many questions. It's just a lot of support. Thank you very much for that. So I will try to answer as all of them if possible. So anyways, Joe asks, how does the fresh WordPress installation work with the partnerships on a technical level? Because he's a bit confused because am I just given like a fresh WordPress installation on a blank canvas? What about the site's navigation? Do I really recreate this? And the answer is yes. So we have designers and developers in-house, and they're tasked with the responsibility of matching brand colors, brand typography, and recreating just about everything. And all I need from the partner is actually to link to the subdirectory from the footer or something like that. I hope that answers your questions, by the way, Joe. So SEO Case Studies on YouTube asks, where do you find the partners? And he has two questions. The second part is, how do you make sure they don't kick you out and monetize using the same methods? All right, so let's answer the first one. I get partners through my own network, but right now, primarily, it's through channels like this. I just talk about the good work or the revenue that we're seeing through our partners, and then more people pile on. That's the whole reason why I'm building in public. It's quite a selfish reason. I'm not a philanthropist, not trying to make the world a better place one partnership at a time, just trying to get out here and make some money. Capitalism, baby. And number two was, how do I make sure they don't kick you out on monetizing the same method? So our contract is actually pretty aggressive. I've gotten a lot of questions about the contract, asked me to share it. I'm not really sharing it because I spent a lot of money on this contract. So we sign an exclusive deal with the partners, and we make them sign exclusivity under certain networks, certain industries. And in the contract, it states that if they want to, in the contract, it states that we own the IP to all the content we create. And if they want to buy us out at the end of the term, which is 12 or 24 months, depending on the brand, they would have to pay 24x monthly average income. So for example, if it's making $100K a month, they'd have to pay $2.4 million to buy us out, to buy the content and the rights to the content and the rights to the monetization. And if they break any clauses in the contract, there's a breakup clause, which also has a multiple on it. So it's very aggressive. But I will say the aggressiveness is warranted, because who's to stop a brand? Who's to stop a brand from kicking us out after we created like thousands of articles, formatted this like WordPress installation. They're seeing us take off and they're like, nope, you're out. Sorry, it's just business. And guys, I think it's very important to never do handshake deals, because at the end of the day, we're working with businesses, and businesses have a duty to make money for their shareholders. And you shouldn't take it personally if they're screwing you to make more money. So got to get a contract in place, all right? I will say that a good friend of mine, well, online friend, Mushfiq Soccer from the website Flip, he did mention that I don't look very comfortable in these videos, and it's because I'm not. This talking to just a camera is extremely foreign to me. I've never done this before. So I think after a couple iterations, I'll get better. If you guys take a look at my first ever podcast versus the ones that are going out now, I believe they're a lot better. So I'm quite confident I'll be able to get there. Just a matter of getting in the reps. So I do have a pretty full day today with Janice. The plans today were to wake up. I will probably go to the gym shortly. It'll be a push day today. So chest, tries, and shoulders. Lord knows I need to work on these shoulders. And after that, I'll get a bit of work done. I have a really huge list of things I need to do for work today. And then we'll go explore the old town some more in Bratislava. The reason is because today's our last day in Slovakia, and tomorrow we'll head to Vienna, and really excited for that. So final note, just wanted to talk through my checklist today for work. So I already told you about personally what we're going to do. We're probably going to go out and explore after I do a bit of work. So the work includes, it's end of the month, and I've been doing net worth and revenue updates at the end of every month for the last year and a half, 2 years or so. No idea. So it's now time. I got to get on that. I also have to create the thumbnail of the YouTube podcast that we're going to launch soon, it'll go out tomorrow. So I got some time for that. Might not prioritize that. I'll probably do that tomorrow morning. We have 2 partnership onboardings right now that we're going through. A lot of work. So we got to design everything based off of, as mentioned earlier, design everything based off of their topography and colors and designs on a new WordPress installation. So that's going to take like probably the entirety of this week, just going through the steps. We have the client site launch today happening. That is going to be a nightmare. Still seeing some issues with buttons not going through 404s. So I got to make sure everything is ready to rock. And finally, we have the Mediavine launch of the partnership on the OnlyFans site. It's not an OnlyFans site, it's a general site that's doing relatively well, but the OnlyFans is going to take it to another level. And lastly, I got a client proposal at $10K a month deal size, retainer deal size. So I really appreciate that one person who left in the comments that said I should probably keep diversifying. I shouldn't go all in on these partnerships, because one day if Google shuts it off, I'd be kind of just like screwed, caught with my hands around my dick, type of thing. Sorry if that was a bit too aggressive, but yeah. Anyways, I think that's the episode today, guys. Let me know what you think. And if you guys can keep the comments going, like keep asking questions, keep like the support up. This is a lot of work and pretty stressful. So if you guys can just keep commenting, it really keeps me going. Thanks.